It could be positive and it could be negative. And in this particular situation, it's fucking negative, obviously, because of the outcome. But my blind ambition, my blinders, when I've got an idea and I firmly believe in it and I just charge full force with all my endurance and stamina and energy and hope and whatnot, like, is it's all rooted in the best of my intentions. You know what I'm saying? So I absolutely agree with the fact that the business should have been taken care of before a single picture was shot or an episode was shot, but that's just not what happened. And my course correction was to basically rescind my participation from the Menopod. You guys go with Grace, take the name, take everything. I relinquish everything. I want nothing to do with it. It's all yours, and I will not use anything that we have taped thus far. Your voices, your names, your likeness, your anything. And that was not enough. We could have done this silently, but it didn't. That's not what happened.
And
You
I
know
would
the
say
oh my bad, sorry.
that the fact that she did that last night proves that you made the right choice, Melyssa.
Thank
It
you.
absolutely proves you made the right choice, because look at this retaliatory revenge,
Thank
like
you.
bitter energy trying to malign your character. Like, I'm so happy you're here to speak for yourself. I'm gonna shut up so you can
Thank you.
keep cooking.
Thank you.
Ain't that fire, Rick? Mel speaking for
I love
herself.
it. I
Thank
love
you.
Big
it.
fire.
And I also just want to say, because the fact that we did not handle the business prior to, I'm sitting with debt. I'm sitting with content that cannot be used because of what I've said. I'm not going to use your name and likeness, nor would I ever want to use it at this point. But so all of the studio sessions that I booked, the photographers, the glam, the whole production that I paid for, all of that is my loss to incur. I have to pay. Everybody's been paid. All of their invoices have been paid, but this is all stuff that's my loss. I now have to keep on going with my plan, to create the content that I have wanted to deliver to y'all. But I also have to deal with all of this 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 BS that is being thrown around about me, and it's hurtful because it is not the truth. It's just not the truth. That's not who I am. I am not dishonest. I am not distrustful. I am not a thief. I am not a liar. I'm not. I'm just not. And I handled this to the best of my ability, and I tried to handle this like a grown-up human, and with decorum and poise and composure. And she chose another route to take this public and be threatening and whatnot. Like, how? What? How? I am wildly confused, but at the same time, no, I'm not, because the narrative about me not being a girl's girl, this oftentimes is the stuff that I encounter. But then they beat me to the punch of creating the narrative of, oh, Melyssa did this, Melyssa did that, oh, woe is me.
The wild
It's
part is, oh, I'm sorry, go my bad.
no, go ahead.
So the wild part is, and I hope for the people who take all of Joe Budden universe content and clip it up for monetary gain or pay attention to this part. M4 said she's the one who put all the money up. Like, and the irony is you're being presented as this like bad person, but again, as somebody coming from corporate America who also does media now and create content creation, there are people out there that would say, hey, we came into this agreement, handshake, verbal, whatever. I got these emails. I put up this much capital. So actually, I'm not going to just relinquish everything. Actually, I'm going to need X, Y, and Z, or I'm going to start using this, or I'm going to repurpose because I to get my money back. Like that's what
That's a
you know,
fact.
Thank
ruthless
you.
quote unquote people do is, and I ain't gonna hold you, I might do that depending on how much I put up, because if I put up so much and I got content, I got IP out here, I could transcribe that, turn that into webinars, I could do all kinds of stuff. You expect me just to sit on that for nothing to give you back? I've actually built this up to something now. This is actually worth something now. And so we're gonna need to come into an agreement before, but the fact that you just said, well, nah, actually is cool, which goes back to everything is people don't know business, whatever. And, I get it, Melyssa, like I'm similar in that way, like sensitive, creative. You want to build with people. But insecurity, greed, all those things come up. But you talking about, again, y'all don't even make no money yet. It's all of it is just so much to do about nothing.
It's and what's insane is just the fact that they wanted to enter into a long-term not just a contract, a partnership, like creating an entity to where it was a three-way partnership. So you want to get it's like being married at first sight. Like here's the thing. I'm Melyssa Ford. I'm the famous one. Oh, Melyssa wants to be famous. Nah, bitch, I'm famous. Shut the fuck up.
Talk your shit,
No,
Melissa.
Period.
but hold
Period.
on one
It's
second here.
true
But
though.
hold on one second here. Like, but I'm the one that absorbs all the risk since you are anonymous, since people don't know you. You know what I'm saying? So if you decide in 3 months, oh, I don't like the way this is going. I want to go back to my own life. I don't like the comments that people are making about me. I want to go back to anonymity and decide you don't want to do this no more. Now we have to absolve the partnership and go through all this fucking legal bullshit. And I absorb the risk of the failure. That's another thing that was not taken into account is just how much I was trying to create a turnkey operation where y'all just come in, sit down, look pretty, and work on your craft because you're not podcasters. You don't know what you're doing. Furthermore, I have to not just a mic this situation. I have to teach you how to podcast. And do you know how much money I have spent on my own training? Do you know how much of my blood, sweat, and tears and sweat equity has gone into the development of my fucking experience? Do you know? And you're gonna get that for free? And this is still a three-way fucking split? I think the fuck not. These conversations became, I won't say acrimonious, they just became stagnant. They were not budging. And I was like, okay, so then there's nothing left to talk about. Like, what the fuck? You know, like there's nothing left to talk about. There's nothing left to talk about. Was happening like the it was really coming to a head like the week before because that's when I started to hear a little bit more about I'm going to use a legal term, ex parte communication that was
Mhm.
happening on the
Hmm.
side.
Mhm.
And if I revealed to you who she was talking to, y'all would fucking gag. But I digress. Um,
Melyssa, you should spill it.
I muted the stage um, because no one needs to gag. Uh, Mel is such a girl. Like, all right, I'm muted.
Not you silencing women.